and we're delighted to be joined over the phone by Ambassador Medhat Meligi, former assistant to the Foreign Minister, to shed more light on the significance of the visit by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to Turkey. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Ambassador Meligi, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi kicked off a state visit to Turkey on Wednesday at the invitation of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. How do you see the significance of this visit and the future of Egyptian-Turkish relations, in your opinion?
Well, the visit is coming in a very crucial moment, whether we are talking about the necessity of this visit to enhance the bilateral relations between the two countries, or if we are talking about several files that are still open in the region that require the cooperation between Egypt and Turkey in order to solve them, mainly the Libyan file, the Sudanese file, and of course above all of that is the Palestinian genocide that is taking place right now. So actually it's a very important visit in a very crucial moment, and we hope that this will permit the two countries to promote their relations to a higher level in order to achieve good results in solving the current problems that I mentioned before.
Mr. Ambassador, the two leaders hold summit talks which center on bilateral ties, in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern, and notably the Israeli brutal war on the Gaza Strip and its aggression in the West Bank. How far do you see this trip as a turning point in diplomatic relations between Egypt and Turkey?
Well, besides the local aspect of the war in Gaza, there is, of course, an international aspect, which is the ramification and the repercussions of such a war, especially with an extreme right Israeli government that is trying as much as possible to escalate the scope of this war. There is no doubt that the repercussions of such a war and such escalation can affect our national security in Egypt and in Turkey, not to mention, of course, the economic repercussions on both countries. And that's why it's very important for both countries to cooperate in order to try to find the best solution for the current conflict and to stop this war as soon as possible in order to extract the possibility of spreading this war in the region.
Ambassador Meligi, we'll just go for a short break. If you can just hold on with us, and we'll be back with you in a moment. Welcome back, and continuing our coverage of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's current visit to Turkey, and still with us over the phone is Ambassador Medhat Meligi, former assistant to the Foreign Minister. Mr. Ambassador.
Yes, I'm listening.
Sir, what are the main objectives of this visit to Turkey, and how far do they align with Egypt's regional interests, in your opinion?
Well, actually, I think first of all we have to talk about the aspects of bilateral cooperation between the two countries. I think that this visit main objective is to further strengthen the relations between the two countries in many areas, ranging from trade to energy, education, health, culture, actually leading to even deepening the relationship in the defense field. And we might sign an agreement on a joint production of military equipment. So I think this is the most important thing, which is the bilateral aspect of the visit. But having said that, I think that Turkey can play a role in various problems of our African continent. For instance, of course, beside the Libyan problem, that actually Turkey is giving it a very big importance. So does Egypt, because it's a very important national security issue. But of course, there is also the problem between Egypt and Ethiopia regarding the Renaissance Dam. And I think maybe Turkey can play a role in convincing Ethiopia to negotiate with Egypt in good faith in order to reach an agreement about the working and the working of the dam itself. And I think this is one of the main problems that we faced with Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is continuing its violation to the international law regarding this issue, because it's always taking unilateral steps. Maybe Turkey can play a very important role. I'm sure that the agenda of both presidents is filled with several topics and negotiation points regarding several questions and issues in the region.
Well, I would like to thank you so much, Ambassador Medhat Meligi, former Assistant to the Foreign Minister. Many thanks for your insights, sir. And dear viewers, now we move on to this report on Egyptian-Turkish relations.